Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. Now, I am here to talk to you primarily about light pillboxes. So here you can see me flying my IL-2 Sturmovik, which is armed with two 23mm Schwach cannons. And on this guy, on all of the aircraft you're going to see shown, I'm using the default cannon rounds. And depending on the plane and the country, like, there may be differences. But essentially, this is all about how with cannons you can kill pillboxes, assuming you're using the right ammunition. So here is a Yak 3 armed with one 20mm cannon. And you can see how I'm getting the hits, but I'm unable to kill it. But generally, what most players have been telling that they are experiencing is that aircraft armed with at least two 20mm cannons, though there are certain exceptions, and there are exceptions based on what types of ammunition you're using, but generally two 20mm cannons and you're able to take out pillboxes. So there's a big problem. Here's the Yak 9T. And it took a few with the 37mm, so it seems like the IL-2 is much more effective than the Yak 90. However, this is one example. I'm flying the I-153P, the premium biplane with two 20mm Schwach cannons. Default ammunition has armor-piercing incendiaries, which I was able to kill pillboxes with in other aircraft, but for some reason with this aircraft I'm unable to do that. Now, part of the reason might be that only 1 out of every 4 bullets fired are armor-piercing incendiaries, but I'm not really sure what's up with this aircraft. But so if you've had an aircraft that has 220s and has AP rounds that is unable to kill a pillbox, let me know. Put in the comments and let us all know so that we can either test it out or figure out, if there's any bugs going on. But I'm testing a number of aircraft, and this is kind of, a lot of people are experiencing, or I guess you could say complaining or a little frustrated with the map Berlin, and that's the map I'm testing it on, because generally the Soviets just run rampant. Anything with cannons, and those are IL-2s and the like, will be able to just literally destroy all of the pillboxes in 1 or 2 passes. But there are a number of other ground targets you'd have to deal with. But here's the P39K4, and I think this is a bug because I wasn't able to determine what ammunition I was using, because in the shell racks, and feel free to test this out for yourself, the P39K4 shell rack, you can't edit it, so I'm not entirely sure what I was flying. Here's the Focke-Wulf 190A5, like the 153P, it has two 20mm, which default is firing armor-piercing rounds, which you need to penetrate the walls of the pillboxes, but I was unable to knock out the pillbox. But yeah, back to the Berlin discussion. A lot of the German pilots are not happy because they feel like the Russians just have better weapons, to basically do this. And to a certain extent, they do have better aircraft to deal with this specific situation. But that's not to say that the Germans don't have aircraft that can deal with it. For example, here's the HS-129B2. Now, default, this took a little while, and that was mostly because of the default ammunition. It has one 30mm cannon and two 20mm cannons, but default, the only cannons with armor-piercing rounds were the 20mm cannons. Now, obviously, you could change up your shell racks in order to be more effective. But the Germans do have aircraft that can deal with this. Dealing with this type of situation. Here's a perfect example. The Ju-87G2. Finally put this aircraft to use. Put a pillbox cracker in your German lineup. give your lineup some versatility. Just don't go for all fighters, you know, that aren't able to deal with situations like this. And also, if you see a bunch of IL-2s and you're playing on Berlin and you don't go after them, or you don't go after the bombers or anything that are making a beeline, you can expect to lose. So you can deal with this. You don't really have to just be like, oh, it's a foregone conclusion what's going to happen here. And some people are adapting. You got to adapt or die, and that is put a pillbox cracker in your German lineup, and when playing against the Russians, seek out those aircraft and destroy them. It's that simple, guys. But yeah, let me know what other aircraft you have tried out and that has worked for this method. I'm Baron. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this informational. Oh, this is the first time I've gotten a katana. I'll defend you, man.
Mowing people down over here.
Are you on the machine gun right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
People coming up behind me though, I think.
Dude, I got him. Oh, you're right. I think they're... Yes! Katana kill!
Katana somebody?
Oh, yeah. Double katana kill! Dude, they are coming behind you, but I got this room covered.